So I've been using Google Ads this year, and about 2 months ago I got a call, because I get a ton of calls from people. Unfortunately, they're not customers, they're normally spammers. Anyways, I get a call from this guy from Yelp, and he says, well, hey, I see, if you're doing Google Ads, you might as well just do Yelp Ads and see how they compare. And I thought, well, I really don't like Yelp, but okay. So he talked to me, he showed me how it works, and there are a few red flags that I unfortunately ignored, and I ended up going with the search. And the thing that got me is they had this amazing promo where over 6 months you get like $900 worth of free ads, which obviously is not what it sounds like. And so I started going, and the red flags that I saw were, for example, you have to pay them to remove competitors from your page, or you have to pay to have your own logo on your own page, or you have to pay extra dollars, X dollars per day for the most simplest of services. For example, a logo. They have this thing where it says, it's basically an About Us page that says, we've been in the, it's supposed to make your page, what's the word? My goodness. Pop out, stick out. Goodness. It's supposed to make your page stick out. So basically it's supposed to be like, oh look, this is a family-owned business, or oh, it's a local business. And they have all these like little things that you can pay, and it's supposed to make the customer. Anyways, I can't tell you all of them right now, but there's a lot of them. And those were red flags, and I ignored it. So the first month went, and I got a few leads of potential customers who were outside of my service area. So I emailed the guy and said, what's up with this? He said, oh, just change your service area. So I went, and it was what I was wanting. These people were finding me outside of my service area, and I thought, that's kind of weird. So I got like 7 leads or messages from people, and none of them came to pass. I did respond to them all, either with, you're out of my service area, or let me look into it, or let's get you on the schedule, and then no one ever responded again. So, oh my gosh. So that was the first month. I get billed almost $500 for that. And now if you compare that to Google Ads, I normally spend in the summer I was spending like $300 a month in the summer on Google Ads. Now I was making a lot more than 7 crap leads that didn't go anywhere. So once I saw that it was that, and the thing is, I had set my own budget, and that, they said you can set your own budget if you don't. And so I did that, but I was only setting a budget for the ads, not the extra dollar for your logo, or not the extra $3 a day for to remove your competitors from your own page. And so I got billed almost $500 for next to nothing. So I was pretty upset, and I thought, well, I should have listened to my gut. It's Yelp. What do you expect? And the only reason I went with it, well, one, the amazing promo that didn't come to pass. I mean, I got free ad money, but I didn't get anything out of it. But also because Yelp it has a partnership with Apple, and so if you notice on Apple Maps, all the reviews are Yelp reviews because they have a partnership, which I don't understand because everyone hates Yelp and everyone loves Apple. So I don't get it at all. And so another month passes. Just last night, I'm looking at my bank account and I see another $200 bill, and I thought I canceled all this crap. So I log into my account, see what's going on. Turns out there was one last item, and it wasn't advertising. It was the stupid thing to make your website stick out. So the thing that says wheelchair accessible, is there internet here? And these like little stickers almost that go on your site that make it more appealing to the customer. So that's $200 for that. So I obviously shut that off as quick as I could. And then I just looked up on the internet, Yelp refund to see if I figured they probably wouldn't give me one because I signed the dotted line, and this is more of just a lesson learned. And so, before I tell you that, though, let me tell you, the other thing that sucked is the first almost $500 charge that I got. That hurt really bad because I left work a few days to go do jobs that would have paid me more than at work, but then I ended up having to just pay Yelp, so I didn't even get to keep that money, and in turn my paycheck was very short, so things were feeling very tight for a few weeks, and so that made me upset. And now it's basically happening again, this time with $200, and so that's just draining my business bank account. But anyways, I look up Yelp refund, and one of the first results is someone on Reddit, and they're saying Yelp scams small business owners, and they were talking about how pretty much a similar thing happened to them. But they had an interesting detail. They said that when they signed up, Yelp changed their email address, and they didn't know that they were being charged because they weren't getting emails for these bills until they looked at their bank account. And so they called trying to get a refund, and they didn't have any luck. Now, normally if I would have heard that, I would have thought, yeah, sure, they changed your email. You probably just typed it in wrong. But the same thing happened to me. When I first signed up, my email address was wrong, and I asked the guy, I said, oh, that's weird. What happened? And he said, oh, you just must have put it in wrong. And I thought, oh, okay, mistakes happen. I probably just put it in wrong. And so, I'm not going to say that they did that yet, that they did change our email addresses, but I found it very interesting that that happened to two of us, and we basically had the exact same experience. So the moral of the lesson is, don't go anywhere near Yelp. They'll try to sell you on these amazing promos, $150 of free ads for 6 months or whatever. Don't even go near it. They'll rip you off every time. This Reddit page was just full of people recounting their experiences, and oh my gosh. So I'm a little upset. I'm going to try to get a refund. I doubt they'll give me one, but we'll see what I can do. But chalk it up as a lesson learned. Don't fall for it. So thanks for letting me vent for a little bit, and we'll see you soon.